Hello guys, welcome to our very first podcast. Ito yung pilot episode namin. So, good evening, magandang gabi. Pero wherever or whenever you're listening to this, mabuhay. So, this is the 4-in-1 podcast. So, apat kami with my friends. And quick introduction for each member muna. So, I'm Adriel Mendoza. My friends call me AIDS. Syempre, so all of us, SPS kaming graduate, sports science from the University of Santo Tomas. Ayun, basically, from internship, I've been handling different fitness centers, sports teams, through UAP, UST, handled the UST baseball men's team, and after grad, recently joined in SEA Games, uh, handled clients online and offline, personal training, and basically that's it. Uh, Next, we go to Jose.
Okay. So yun, I'm Jose Dolor. My friends call me Jose. Tapos same lang din. Basically, same year kami. Magkakabatch kami. So sports science and then during internship, fitness centers, Lyceum, basketball team. Ayan. Tapos UST men's football. After graduating UST Sports Science, nag-freelance na speaker ako for Slimmers World, ganyan, for different hospitals, Manila Med, and so on and so forth. Pati sa Manila City Hall. Tapos I usually just talk about health and wellness. Most especially to those who are working in corporate firms, etc. So yun.
Okay, so hi. My name is Miguel Lumbao. My friends call me Ooms. So like most of my friends, during my internship days at UST, I handled fitness centers, athletic teams, same with Jose, LPU, and then for a time, I was an intern for the newly formed UST men's basketball team under Coach Aldin Ayo. And then after that, I took and then most of the season doon na ako sa USC Women's Football. And other than athletic teams, naging part din ng internship ko was the Rural Health Center, doon ako nagtrabaho later on. So bale, I spent almost a year there, and then after that, magkasama kami ni AIDS sa SEA Games, and then now, well, I'm an online personal trainer. Tas noon minsan, din, yung live actual. So basically, that's it.
So next, we go to John Mers. Okay, John Mer, ikaw naman.
Okay. Hi guys, so I'm John Merce. So my friends call me Mer. So just like what they mentioned a while ago. So magkaka-batchmates kami. And magkakaklase dahil one block lang naman kami. And then during my internship, so different centers ang napupuntahan namin. And then mga napuntahan ko, may community-based rehab, hospitals, gyms. So mostly gyms ang napuntahan ko nung internship. So hati kasi internship namin before. So may outside. So meaning rotations outside UST and then inside. So inside UST, nag-handle kami ng mga UAAP teams, different sports. So sa akin, nung napunta ako nung rotation namin inside UST, so na-handle ko nun is UST Athletics, track and field, and then after nun ng season nila, napunta naman ako sa UST Men's Basketball, Seniors, under kay Coach Aldin Ayo. So then after nun, after ng internship, so pahinga muna saglit. And then I started working first muna sa Rehab Trends. So in Rehab Trends, we create seminars for health allied professionals. Just a short background. So nagpo-provide kami ng seminars in different places. So meron sa Manila, then sa provinces. Then I also work in an Active Plus. So it's ano naman, medically oriented gym that promotes wellness for the elderly and then help them achieve and maintain exceptional quality of life. So main platform na is active aging para sa mga matatanda. So yun.
Okay, thank you, Mer. So, ayun, nag-introduce na kami isa't isa. And basically, our common thing was, ayun, graduates kami ng SPS from Sports Science from UST. So, now, we're gonna go each to asking or saying why we picked the course or ba't nga kami pumasok sa field na to. So, I start, basically, ba't ko ba pinili ang sports science? Well, to be honest, ito lang ang science course na na-apply ko from all the schools. So, isipin mo, ito lang yung science, tapos ganun. Ito lang yung nag-accept pa sa akin. So, maybe it is something na nagsisay na maybe I do belong in it. Pero, nag-interest rin kasi sa akin na I really like sports. Like, kahit ano naman pinapanood ko from basketball, football, baseball, kung ano-ano. Like, I really watch them, watch a lot of sports, get into it. Minsan, like, as a fan or I analyze. Tapos, ayun, when I got into the whole sports science thing, totoo nga pala, hindi lang talagang sports, daming science. And I think that's a really, pero that's what the whole background is talaga on why we have our course. So next, we'll go into that later. So next we go into Jose.
So yun, from high school, actually I wanted to become a lawyer. That was the first thing in mind. Yun yung gusto ko talaga back then. Until I was an athlete. I played football back then. Tapos, I've been experiencing knee pain, ganyan, shoulder pain, ganyan. So parang as a teenager, sobrang tanda nung katawan ko, nung biological age nung katawan ko. Para akong nirarayuma, ganyan. Pero, so yun, tinuloy ko pa rin. Pero with the assistance of with an orthopedic doctor. And then, yun yung nagmulat sa akin into sports science or sports medicine specifically and rehab. So, with that, ang choices ko going into college were PT and sports science. Yun yung pinagpipilian ko. So, siguro sa guidance na rin ng family ko, sabi nila, mas maganda daw kung mag-sports science na lang ako since fan nga ako ng sports. Ganyan. Same as AIDS. Pero I think si AIDS mas mas analytical to it as compared to me. Ako, nanonood lang talaga ako for the sake of watching. Ganyan. Until later on, nakakasama ako ng mga tao tulad ni AIDS, ni Ooms, ganyan. Tapos ni Mer, na parang na-analyze namin bit by bit yung iba't ibang parts ng laro or ng athlete itself dun sa way kung paano siya maglaro. And yun, basically yun yung nag-ano sa akin na gusto ko talaga yung sports science, or sports medicine itself. Now, I forgot to say earlier, I'm in med school, ganyan. So, mas naiintindihan ko, mas na-appreciate ko palalo yung background ko with sports science here in med school now. And yun, basically, tama yung sinabi ni AIDS, sobrang front lang yung sports sa sports science. More like science sports siya. Kasi grabe talaga. Grabe yung pinagdaanan namin doon. Pero yeah, pag trip mo yung ginagawa mo, pag gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, pag na-appreciate mo siya, matatapos at matatapos mo rin siya. So, yun.
Okay, thank you, Jose. So now we go on for Ums.
Okay, so why did I choose sports science? Well, nung high school kasi, di mo sasabihin na athletic ako. I was active. There's a difference. So, I like engaging in different kind of activities. Pero, hindi ako sobrang galing. So, bale, during my junior and senior years, ako, football athlete, ganon. And then going into college, and then going into college, nag-apply ako sa UST. Same kami ni Jose na ang choice namin was sports science and physical therapy. To be honest kasi, nung high school ako, I always wanted to go to medicine. So bale, yung choices ko sa sa aking pre-med courses was sports science and then physical therapy. So why did I choose sports science? Well, first kasi mas ranking doon, okay. And then pero kidding aside, kasi tawag dito, ayoko ma-confine sa sa career na tawag dito, yung nakaupo lang ako. So bale gusto ko yung gumagalaw-galaw, nakipag-interact. So nung pinili ko yung sports science going into my third year, I still had doubts whether I was going to pursue medicine or stay the course. Pero going into third year, nung nagka-major classes na kami, na-realize ko na this is very interesting. And then it's a very young practice. So, bale, I want to be part of the future sports scientists that make a change.
Thank you, Ums. Okay, so next we go on to Mer.
Okay. So, nung high school, hindi ko pa alam na may sports science. So, dapat talaga engineering ako. So, kahit ano ng engineering, let's say mechanical engineering, materials engineering. So, wala akong kaalam-alam na may sports science. And then, pagdating ng third year or fourth year high school, meron akong friend na nagsabi, merong sports science sa UST and UP. So ano nga siya ngayon, nasa UST siya ngayon. So PT siya. Then sabi niya sa akin nung high school, try ko daw mag-sports science dahil milig ako sa basketball, sa sports. So it's a good idea for me kasi nung high school milig ako mag-analyze ng mga play sa basketball. Let's say mga triangle offense, yung mga horns, A-set, ganyan. So, every play, every video, basketball video sa YouTube, pinapanood ko tapos take down notes talaga ako kung paano sila nag-work. So, nung sabi kong may sports science, so, pipiliin ko siya, first choice. And then, sabi ko, okay ito kasi about sa sports eh. Finally, may nakita akong course na about talaga sa sports. But then, nasa sports science na, so hindi na siya purely sports eh. Yung skills talaga na dapat mong gawin sa sports. So pati yung everything that involves about human body, how the body works, yung movement niya during the sport and the exercise while strengthening. So sabi ko, okay talaga tong course na to. So na-enjoy ko siya. First year, second year, third year hanggang sa matapos namin. And then, yun. So, it's parang it's very fulfilling na nakatapos kami ng course about sa sports science na hindi pa siya gaano kilala, especially sa atin, sa country natin. So, maganda na we tend to bring knowledge about it towards other people. Ayun.
Thank you, Mer, for your take. So next is, well, I'll go on to ano yung sinabi ni Mer earlier. Medyo describe na rin niya what is sports science. Na we learn basically scientific principles behind like exercise. We study like anatomy, biomechanics, physiology, basically other stuff surrounding exercise. And I think that's also what important with our course, since when you see the athletes, see the players on the field, on the court, or like whatever sport that is, it's not, there's like this whole background of a team of strength and conditioning coaches, athletic trainers who don't really are known, who aren't really seen since yung athletes mismo yung nandun, who are the ones who play. But really behind that, on their training, on their nutrition, things like that. Ayun, that's where we come in. We're what we've learned as sports scientists. And so that's what we try to apply on athletes and other things. So like we could go to anyone, sino may ano. Yan. Anyone, sino.
Ako kasi iba yung iba yung point of view ko with sports science. I think ito yung difference. Kanya-kanya naman tayo ng kung paano mag-isip. Pero sa akin kasi, totoo yung sinabi nila. Tama yung sinabi nila with regards to yung sa strength and conditioning ng athlete, ganyan. Ako naman, mas na-appreciate ko sa sports science yung mga injuries, ganyan, yung well-being ng athlete more than the performance side of sports science. When you talk about sports science, sobrang broad talaga.
Yes, tama.
Diba? Kasi yung mga subjects namin range from tawag dito yung mga exercises, ganyan. And then, merong mga first aid, merong physiology, anatomy, ganyan. Merong pang-ampako, ganyan. So yun, mas na-appreciate ko yung side dun sa sports injuries, first aid, patho, ganyan. And physio, most especially. Yun yung mga mas na-appreciate part ng sports science. So, I take pride on, nung pumasok na ako ng med school, I take pride on being a sports scientist or having sports science as my pre-med. Kasi, modular kasi kami. So, ang inaaral namin per topic. So, parang neuro, musculoskeletal, ganyan. So on and so forth. No, musculoskeletal, pare, maning-mani na lang. As in square. Kasi, diba, yung sa background nga natin, sobrang swerte natin with our exposure dun sa topics na and sa physio. So, hindi na siya alien sa akin nung pumasok ako. And yun, parang ako, I find myself always watching, instead of videos na ano yung okay na exercise to do this or do that, to strengthen this, strengthen that. Mas na-appreciate ko yung videos na paano na-injure yung gantong athlete, bumato lang naman siya ng, kunwari, baseball, paano siya na-injure sa shoulder niya, bumato lang naman siya ng bola. Diba? Parang mapapaisip ka na parang lay or a normal person would think na wala naman tumulak sa kanya. Hindi naman siya tumama anywhere. Bakit na-injure yung shoulder niya? Diba? Yun yung mas na-appreciate ko. So, syempre, being a sports science graduate, kailangan holistic naman kasi yung education na binigay sa atin. Pero, yun nga, siguro kanya-kanya din talaga tayo na tulad ni, shoutout kay Lalay, di ba? Galing nung pag-run niya ng business niya and it's more on the sports management side, di ba? Aside from her being well-versed sa exercises and all that, ang galing din niya dun sa management side nung pag-handle ng business niya, pati si Abs, ganyan, with ensayo. So, kanya-kanya tayo. For me, yun yung mas na-appreciate ko.
Okay. Well, going into dun sa na-appreciate nga ni Jose, for me, I think yun yung parang medical side ng sports science. Pero, ano nga, sports science, marami dyan yung practicals. Ganun. So, bale, you really need to practice what you preach. So, bale, like I said sa introduction kanina, na it's an evolving subject. So, bale, what may be good today may not be good tomorrow. So, hindi naman forget exercise na pinag-usapan natin na hindi tayo nag-aaral, di ba? So, bale, you need to keep yourself updated to the latest trends, what works, kasi the body works in a different way. People have different ways of adapting. So, bale, what may work for me may not work for you. So, bale, you need to keep an open eye that, iba-iba tayong mga tao. So, bale, yun, you just need to keep your mind fresh, take in all the information, learn to filter, and then apply.
So, Mer, ikaw, you have anything?
So, I have same sentiments with actually with everyone. So, what I really appreciate studying sports science is, as coaches, we can have a bread and butter. So, yung mga naaral natin doon, it can really separate us. Level up yung natin, pagiging coaches. So, we have a lot of things that we can apply for our athletes, pati na rin sa general population and special population. So, kagaya ng sinabi ni Ooms na hindi naman lahat nag-work. Parang isang program, hindi siya nag-work para sa lahat. So, you need to know kung ano yung pagkakaiba nila, every individual. And then, nagustuhan ko is, for example, sa sports science, na pag-aaralan natin yung about sa nutrition, biomechanics, exercise rehab. So, parang, if you want to be a better coach, talagang kailangan meron kang proper foundation about dun. So, and after that, if you want to enhance your knowledge about it, pwede ka sumali sa mga seminars, magbasa ng mga journals, updated journals about sa sports science, and then based from it, para mas madali mo siya magagrasp kasi meron kang proper background about it. So, I think hindi pa siya, yung sports science, hindi pa kasi siya natatap na in full potential eh. So, very interesting talaga. So, hopefully in the future, mas ma-appreciate siya dito sa atin. And then,
Ayun. What I could say, like, tama nga, it's different talaga. Lahat tayo, nag-iba-iba yung nagsinabi natin. Like, I started with the sports and conditioning, pumunta sa med, like how it can transition to med, how we could use it for sports medicine, and maybe yung isa pang hindi ko alam kung na-mention nga ni Ooms, was like even sports science as a community-based, we could also go into that. Yun. Ikaw, Ooms, ano masasabi mo dun sa, since ikaw yung community-based rehab na kasama ang SPS ganun.
Well, since yung sports science nga as a whole is very young, it's a very young practice here dito sa Philippines. Ang masasabi ko lang based on my experience dun sa community base was tawag dito, hindi pa nila ma-fully grasp yung mga pinapagawa natin. Kasi nga, sanay sila, pag narinig lang yung salitang rehab, yun yung dyan napapasok yung mga physical therapy. Yung, tawag dito, tiyatanggal yung sakit. Parang ganun sa katawan nila. Pero, di nila ma-understand na, para mawala yung sakit at di na bumalik, you need to take extra steps. Yung dito napapasok yung mga strengthening, stretching, ganun. To them, lang yun, parang pampabigat lang. So, bale, hopefully, in the coming years, mas ma-explain community-based, sa community setting. Yun nga. Kasi nga, ano nga ba ang magagawa natin for the community-based setting? Like sa hospitals, weight loss interventions, yung mga ganon, di ba? And then, going into the community-based setting ulit, yung mga provincial athletes, yung mga, like sabi nga ni Mer, yung merong mga untapped potential na hindi pa na-discover. So, bale, siguro, tawag dito, ang magagawa natin is, pwedeng mag-venture out and then, help yung mga nasa rural areas ng kabansahan natin. Kasi nga, tawag dito, tayo yung mga nakapag-practice dito, why not share the information there, di ba?
Tama rin sinabi ni... I think what's with our field, minsan you can't say na tama or mali siya eh. It's really something na nag-iiba kasi. Like, you could say na tama nga to, pero there are lots of studies that not really contradict but could really change what that base was. And ayun, gamer nga naman, there's like that rehab side na we can go in seminars, we can, after graduating, dami mong paths na you could go to med, you could earn a master's degree, you can go into certification with lots of specializations, go on really what you want, or on what you said na sabi niya, ano nga yung bread and butter mo, you could stick with that.
And siguro, don't be fooled by the name ng course, of the course, na sports science. Usually kasi pag sinabi mo sports science or sports medicine, sabi mo, sports lang. Pero hindi. Yung length nung inaral namin came from as in mga bata until geriatric hanggang mga matatanda. So we were able to tackle from different points of life ng isang tao. So, yun. At the same time, hindi lahat ng tao na yun, in-assume namin na sila. Diba? And I think, ito yung siguro dala-dala ko the whole time no nasa sports science ako. Before entering sports science, gulat ako yung tito ko may sinabi sa akin or may sinabi sa family namin about sports science. Kasi yun yung question at that time So, anong trabaho mo after? Diba? Tapos, in-explain ng tito ko na daw, sabi niya, ganda nung description niya, sobrang simple lang. Sabi niya, if PTs and OTs are on the rehabilitation side, kasama na natin SLP kasi kasama natin sila sa CRS if they are on the rehabilitation side, ang sports science or sports medicine or exercise science and exercise medicine is more on the prevention side. Prevention of injuries, prevention na mag-reoccur yung mga problema sa katawan ng tao, anatomically and physiologically. So yun, yun yung kasama yun sa scope ng inaaral namin. Pati nutrition, ganyan. Hi, Ma'am Karen. Favorite ko nutrition.
Ako rin favorite ko yun.
Oh.
Favorite ko
Hi, Ma'am Karen.
Dala-dala
Miss you, ma'am.
So yun.
Ma'am, mag-uwain, ma'am.
So yun.
Love kita, ma'am. Love mo yan.
Misconception talaga yun Laging isipin nila. So gym, buhat. Tanda ko yung sabi ni Ramon Bautista that time nung pumunta siya sa CRS. Nung CRS week. Sabi niya, kasi parang, di ba, typical comedian na may masasabi siya about whatever it is. Di ba? So at that point, tinatanong niya, PT, masahista, ganyan-ganyan. OT, I forgot. SLP, I forgot. Sports science, ano yung magbuhat ng bola? Course na? Mag-dribble ka lang? Shoot ka lang? Course na? So yun. But then, syempre, that's more on parang looking at it in a funny way. But then, people will later on realize the importance of this. And kung kung merong isang institution na sobrang napahalagahan nila yung sports science or sports medicine, it was Phoenix Suns. Diba? Yung panahon ni player yun.
Steve Nash.
Before pa sina Grant Hill ba?
Grant Hill yan.
Kasama sila.
Barbosa, ganyan.
Tama.
Yung mga tao, ang tanong nila, bakit ang tatanda na ng players ng Phoenix Suns?
Yeah, true.
Pero palag pa rin sila. And parang hindi sila masyado na-injure. Diba?
I think one point nga rin na I think there was like a story dati na parang players would actually consider being on the Suns just for that sole reason na maganda yung medical team nila.
Well, perfect example kasi dyan, di ba si Grant Hill? Yun. Lang naman. Perfect example yun. Speaks for itself.
Totoo yan. Sino ba si LeBron? Di ba ngayon? I mean,
actually,
miss yung katawan niya.
Exactly, I think with our field, si LeBron, he recently said like he spends millions of dollars on basically just strength and conditioning, nutrition, everything around that whole thing. Every year, he invests in that. And look what he's become. Ganun siyang tao.
Wala pa nga atang 1% yun ng income niya pero...
diba? Exactly. But,
diba? Yun yung returns kasi. Yun yung return yung ginagawa niya.
Like, kahit naman sabihin natin nga, tama ka nga, 1%. But he still gave impact or emphasis na sinabit niya talaga yun na that's why he's like that. That's why, kahit nga we go to UFC, sabi rin ni Conor McGregor yun na parang tinan mo si LeBron, like, that's what he did to even become better. He said na, if LeBron is doing this, investing, why can't I? And tinan mo siya, parang at that point, I think, dun siya talaga nag-boom. Sumikat talaga siya.
Yun. Diba? Yun yung importance.
Pero like, we're going on to like athletes, mga ganon. I could say na, kasi tayo, what we've learned sa college, may spec pop tayo, may, what you call this, like our exercises aren't just for like athletes, mga nagba-basketball, nagba-baseball, kung ano naman sport lang yan. Like, what we basically do na exercises, nag-ano rin siya sa mga general population, special population. I think what we can all agree on na tama nga is if you go into sports science, I think one important thing na maganda, like what you have, is basically what you want to coach or you want to help someone improve quality of life. Basically, pagandahin mo yung buhay, like how he lives or she. You could do that through what we've learned, through exercise, mga ganun.
Actually,
ayun,
like,
yun, actually, pupunta nga ako kay Mer, like, kung saan ka nga na yun, more on the geriatric.
So yung yun about nga dun. So yung mga na-mention ni Jose, ni AIDS, saka ni Ubs. So I think yun yung isa sa mga magandang bagay na na-realize ko habang nag-aaral tayo habang tinitake natin yung sports science na marami pala tayong pwedeng magawa. I mean, napuntahan na work, magawa from it. Like, ako dati, honestly, hindi ko pa alam na pwede siyang mag-work hand in hand with a PT or with the OT, speech language pathologist. So, pwede pa lang maging holistic approach siya na hindi lang applicable siya sa mga active talaga sa mga athletics, sa mga athletic athletes natin. So, pwedeng from the kids, normal adults, then elderly, older adults. So, pwede tayo makagawa na different paths, a new path wherein we can branch out another, let's say, work For example, kung saan yung work ko ngayon, so hindi ko na-imagine na pwede pala magtayo ng isang facility for the elderly talaga. Then, yun, shout out kay Lalay. So, about the business niya na very successful and progressing pa yung business niya. So, for me, yun yung isang mga maganda na magawa natin sa sports science. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else may mag-add?
So far, wala naman.
Meron yung orthopedic doctor ko nung high school. Tapos ortho siya ng halos buong family natin. Pag may problem, musculoskeletal, sa kanya punta. Dr. Mariales. Medyo sumisikat siya now because of yung experience niya with COVID. COVID survivor siya. And as far as I know, isa dun sa mga binanggit niya, dun sa statement niya, was kung hindi siya physically fit, feel daw niya na survive. And for me, malaki yung timbang nung statement niya na yun. Kasi he would know. Doktor siya eh. So, he would know yung kung gaano ka-extensive supposedly had it happened to him in a sedentary time of his life. Eh ngayon kasi very active pa rin siya. Alam ko tumatakbo siya and all that. So yun pa lang, ang laking yun mo makikita na parang yung exercise, it's not all about aesthetics. Ganyan. So siguro further on later sa mga susunod na episodes or later on, baka ma-discuss pa natin yon further. Pero, yun, basically, exercise is medicine, sabi nga nila. Di ba?
Tama.
Exercise is medicine. Diba? In some sort of way, it taps, actually, whatever happens in your body, you can assume na something will happen in another part. Di ba? Parang domino effect din. So, yun.
Okay, I think nasabi na medyo naging na-extend pa yung why and what ng sports science. Hindi kasi nakikita mo talaga na sobrang broad ng field talaga natin. Ang daming nakikitang paths. And actually, yung what we've learned talaga, sobrang iba from like previously, kung earlier yung sinabi nga namin na we thought it was just sports. Ang dami pala niyang napupuntahan. And I think so sa SPS, ayun. I think we could talk now na extend lang talaga, ang dami natin nasabi. On why we're doing this.
Kasi parang
Ay, sige, go lang, Mer. Sorry.
Ay, go lang.
Ay, hindi. Go
Sabi
lang.
ko lang sana na parang this is a good opportunity para makapagbigay tayo ng information sa ibang tao kung ano yung sports science. Kasi I think may mga ibang tao na, let's say, baka underestimate nila kung ano yung sports science. So, na-feel ko naman na sa ating apat, we try to give ideas to elaborate based from our experiences before and sa mga natutunan natin to let them be knowledgeable about it. Yun lang.
Okay. So, ayun. Basically, yun nga. I think that's all. I can go now to why we're starting this, why we're doing this whole podcast, this whole show. I think that's one important thing na John Muir said na we could also use this as something informative. What we want na we try to tackle different aspects na ayun nga. Kasi kaming apat, usually nagkukwentuhan lang kami like about sports, anime, K-drama, mga ganun. I think that's also, yan yung mga topic namin na yun, or like what we're gonna be talking about, like why we started the show. Mahilig lang kami magkwentuhan, kape, and kape tayo lahat. Oo. tapos nagkukwentuhan. I think that's also like why we're doing this. Parang nagkukwentuhan lang kami, tapos we're just giving it out there. Parang marinig rin lang lahat. I think just on what our takes are and stuff. Okay, I think okay na yun. We can go for a quick break. Then we'll go to our very first topic of our podcast. Ayan. So, thank you.
Okay.
All right.